It's the year 2021. If you're watching this in 2022, 2023, or whatever, that's what the year is, 2021. And 4 years before that, there was a movie that came out called Justice League. And there's a bunch of issues going on with the movie. Zack Snyder had to leave due to a death in the family. And Warner Brothers thought it would be cool to bring in Joss Whedon. And when Joss Whedon came in, he pretty much chopped the movie, inserted different stuff, and changed the movie completely. Now, let's fast forward back to 2021. This 4-hour epic came out on HBO Max called Justice League the Synder Cut. And at first I was like, it's 4 hours. 4 hours of my life that I really want to put time to watching a movie that I've seen before, that when I watched it in 2017, it was fine. I gave it a C grade. I'd never seen the Justice League movie since that day. There was one scene that stood out in my mind, was Superman fighting, the Justice League and watching the Flash run around him in slow motion. That was about it. Steppenwolf, you didn't care. Batman was just there. Bunch of other stuff that just didn't matter. Some random family in the movie? Okay. You don't care. Why are they there? I don't know. Well, so I'm thinking about rewatching this movie, and then I watched One Piece. That's a freaking epic in itself. You're watching One Piece and been watching since the beginning. You are one dedicated person. Hello, me. Introduce, door, kick down. I'm gonna watch the Justice League Synder Cut. Because why not? 4 hours of my life, let's see what's different. And I was surprised how different this movie really is. And today on this episode of Movie Breakdowns, I'm gonna talk about it. What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Movie Breakdowns. I'm your host, Ali Zakka. What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Movie Breakdowns. I'm your host, Ali Zakka. And what is Movie Breakdowns? A movie review series where we look at new and old movies, give them a grade, A through F, plus and minuses do count. And if there's a movie you want me to review, let me know. Please put in the comment section below and I'll get to it as best I can. I also have a Patreon, Patreon/Ali Zakka. And on that Patreon, you get first come, first serve because you're paying for my services. You have me do a review? Done. Put it up, there you go. And also, you get it way before everybody else gets it on Facebook and YouTube. And on top of that, I have another tier on Patreon where you get trailer reaction, trailer reviews, much more stuff. Now, let's go ahead and get in today's episode of Zack Snyder's Justice League, or Justice League the Synder Cut. This does have spoilers in it because why not? If you don't want to watch the spoilers, go watch the movie for yourself. If you don't want to listen to the spoilers, go watch the movie for yourself and come back to my review. I am going to spoil it because it's a 2017 movie that got re-added or pretty much redone, or you get the original cut of it. So the premise is still the same. Nothing really changes as far as the premise. It is still the same thing from the first, from the not the original, but from the Whedon version that you got in 2017. Same premise. However, now I understand, these are my first thoughts, why Ray Fisher was so upset at the 2017 version. Because he got cut pretty much from the movie. He got completely removed from the movie, where his storyline and what he was there for and why was he there in the first movie, or I guess 2017 version, was gone in 2017, and then in the Synder Cut, it's all laid out. So now you know why Cyborg's there. Now you know why Cyborg is a necessary part of the Justice League. It makes complete sense now, versus Batman in 2017 just like, we should bring back Superman with disability. It's like, no, this is how the boxes work, and this is how we're gonna use it. Oh, well, it brought Cyborg back to life. Maybe we can use it to bring Superman back to life. Ta-da! And it organically flows. Now, this is a 4-hour movie. 4-hour movies that's broken into 6 parts. However, these 6-part stuff, it's, how do I put it? I don't think it's necessary to cut it into 6 parts. Like, I watched 2 hours of it one night, and then watched the last 2 hours another night, which the first 2 hours is nothing but setup. It is nothing but setup. So to me, it was just very average. C movie, writing is good, storyline is good, you know, all this stuff makes sense. It just exposition and setup. It just C. Nothing really about it. It's like, okay, anything different, anything exciting. It's neat, cool action scenes here and there, some good talking pieces. I like the lore that's getting built. And then the second half, it was like, oh, this one got real. Like parts 4, 5, and 6 was like, this makes more sense now. This is why this is happening. This is why Superman was late to the party. This is why this is going on. That's why this is happening. Oh, wow, Cyborg is legit a Cyborg movie. This is the movie that would have put Cyborg on the map if it came out in theaters in 2017. This is a Cyborg movie. Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman's barely there, and Flash and Aquaman are just kind of there. This movie is generally about Cyborg and Steppenwolf. Why did we not get this in 2017? Why did Warner Bros. Just didn't wait? I don't know. But this movie, I think, is definitely worth to watch. Watch it 2 hours one day, watch 2 hours the next day, but it's definitely worth to watch and see like, wow, they really have a completely different movie. Completely different movie. Now, let me go and get into some spoilers. Steppenwolf actually has reason. He actually has purpose, and not just a big bad. He is legit a character that now you can actually understand why he's doing these things, because he is just trying to get back into Darkseid's good graces. He fell off good graces because they say he betrayed Darkseid, and he's trying to earn his respect back. So he's trying to conquer, which Darkseid I think told him he has to conquer 5,000 worlds, which is crazy. And he comes across Earth because the Mother Box just kind of awakens when the one thing that could stop him was a Kryptonian dies. And when Superman dies, it sent a shockwave that allowed the Mother Box to wake up, which brought Steppenwolf back to Earth. And he was like, all right, well, time to conquer this and conquer Earth for Darkseid. And this is also another planet that has the antimatter equation. Hold up, now Darkseid really needs Earth for some reason that we don't know quite yet, but he really needs Earth at this point. Steppenwolf had purpose. His design is much different from the one in 2017, way different. The spikes really threw me off, but I don't know, that's just my nitpick. To me, I'm glad Steppenwolf actually has a purpose now, and he actually a more relatable bad guy. You almost want to see him get that respect back just to see what's going to happen next, but it doesn't happen that way. It's a good guys movie, which at one point the good guys do almost lose the end of the movie, which is something that you rarely see until you get a really cool scene from the Flash that you're like, yes, that's how the Flash should have been done. He's more respectable in this movie. Still, I don't like how Ezra Miller, how the directors made him play the Flash and making Flash like this quirky ADHD, all over the top, oh my gosh, can't control myself kind of character. Like I said before, like every speedster has to be this, oh my gosh, all over the place. I gotta move, I can't stay still. But he was a little more tolerable in this movie, and he was the comic relief in this movie, but it's not as funny as it was in 2017, and it just didn't hit. It wasn't as annoying in 2017 either. Like there's part where I was like, I don't like this Flash character, but it's fine. It is fine. And Cyborg, this other character that is completely flushed out, that in this movie, like I said before, it makes complete sense. You get his backstory, you get his reasons for being somewhere, you get the whole setup. Everything you wanted from Cyborg is in this movie. If you're somebody like, man, Cyborg doesn't get enough credit, this movie puts Cyborg on the map. Ray Fisher probably would have got a lot of praise in 2017 if this version came out in theaters, because so good. He is an integral part into the storyline. He's an integral part to the finish. He is just really good, and definitely worth to invest in this movie. Not only that, but his father also plays a part into this movie too. So he's not just some scientist. He actually has a reason for being there. It is really good, done really well, and I definitely think they should have left this movie alone. They should not brought Joss Whedon in. They should just let Zack Snyder come back and finish it, and it would have been fine. Now, as far as Zack Snyder's version, it's a lot darker tone, a lot more darker grading. Kind of reminds me like, you know, 300 Shades or Sucker Punch. Pretty much any Zack Snyder movie. Man of Steel. And on top of that, with Zack Snyder touching it, you got a lot of slow speed stuff. You got a lot of slow down moments where even just random people doing things is slowed down. Wonder Woman fighting, slow down. Flash running, slow down. Superman moving, slow down. It's a Snyder movie. Either you like it or you don't. I don't mind it. I think it's pretty cool. Overall, the story to me is solid. It's a solid story, done well. To me, it definitely is better than the 2017 version. To me, it just took a little longer to get to that part where it got better. I think part 4, 5, and 6 really took me like, okay, yes, I'm invested. Parts 1, 2, and 3 is like, just average, but it's cool. Let's get into cast and characters. Batman, who played by Ben Affleck, he is fine. He's not as quippy as it was in the 2017 version. He's a little more serious. Kind of just there, really. But the reason why he wouldn't bring the Justice League together, because he felt like he let Superman down, and he knows something bad's going to happen because his visions that he's getting. So he is trying to bring together a group of people to stop such chaos from happening. He's alright. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, perfect. I ain't see anything else. I do say this though, in this movie, she is not as sexualized or as talked about just her beauty like in the 2017 version. Like Aquaman said, like, oh man, she's really beautiful, gorgeous, strong, and Wonder Woman's like, okay. And Flash falling on her and looking up like, oh my gosh, I laid on a girl. In this version, you don't have that scene. That scene's removed with Flash falling on her. Matter of fact, the scene where they all get together for like the last hoo-ah before the big fight, that scene's removed. Really, Wonder Woman is just kind of there, like she lays down the plot, she says some things, gives exposition, and kicks butt. Fine. Perfectly fine. Aquaman, who played by Jason Momoa, his eye line, like his eye people threw me off, but other than that, he was cool, just angry. Didn't really want to work with everybody, but you know, he's like, alright, I'm here because Steppenwolf attacked Atlanta. So I gotta go ahead, Atlantis, not Atlanta, but attack Atlantis. He's like, alright, so I go back and get back the mother cube, the mother box. And also, the Green Goblin's in this movie, freaking, I just lost his name. Why did I lose the Green Goblin's name? William Dafoe. I'm not sure why I forgot. William Dafoe. Why did I forget William Dafoe's name? His face was there. But yeah, William Dafoe's in this movie, which you see he's in the Aquaman movie. He's really long hair in this movie, which threw me off. I didn't like the way his character design looked. But he's in this movie, and also Amber Heard's in this movie as Mira. They're both in here, who you'll see in the Aquaman movie. So I thought that was a nice little, you know, touch to have them more explain what's going on here. And Aquaman just like, I've been around them already, but I just don't really care for them. But the mother box and him, Steppenwolf actually fights Aquaman in Atlantis, and they had a little tick for tat before he takes the box away. But yeah, Jason Momoa was cool. Ezra Miller as the Flash. I don't like the way they made the Flash directed. I don't like the way they directed him to be the Flash, but he's cool. I like the speed stuff. Anytime they slowed it down, those moments were pretty cool. And the ending moment where he is doing this, running so fast and he's reversing time, is freaking awesome. And the music and the color gradation, the grading of it is nice. But in this movie, speaking on that, it's a beautiful movie. Done really well. Setting, sunrise, sunset, all the designs, visual works, nice, beautiful. Some of the CGI is not as good. It's not as good, but it's okay. It's nice. Who else am I missing? Ray Fisher as Cyborg. Top tier. Done really well. Matter of fact, when I first watched the 2017 version, I didn't know how Cyborg was going to look. You know, can the commercial make him look that good? And this movie, he is mostly in his cybernetic suit. Like, he's not in a jacket, in a sweatsuit like he was in the 2017 version, covered up half the time. He is fully in his gear and just wearing it proudly, and I think it's awesome. I love it. He has done really well. His motivation, his backstory, and Ray Fisher brings him to life. You actually want more Ray Fisher as the Flash, not as the Flash, but as the Cyborg. It's great, freaking great. Jeremy Irons as Alfred, he was good. Amy Adams as Lois Lane, she was good. Diane Lane, who played Martha Kent, also great. J.K. Simmons, freaking love J.K. Simmons. Commissioner Gordon, great. Connie Nelson as Queen Hippolyta, she was good. Also, for you CrossFit fans out there, Brooke Ence, she's in this movie. It's one of the Amazons. I saw her, actually noticed her on TV while watching the movie. I was like, that's Brooke Ence. That is definitely Brooke Ence. So good for her. Good for her. And last but not least, I'm going to mess this dude's name up again. Ciaran Hinds, who plays Steppenwolf, thought he did a good job too. Like, I love, the cast was good to me. It was okay. Oh, forgot. Henry Cavill as Superman for the last, like, 10 or 15 minutes he's really in this movie. But no, he was great too. And the action scenes, the action sequences, phenomenal. The ending fight was great. And matter of fact, Superman, when he comes in, he actually just destroys Steppenwolf. There's no, like, really, I'm gonna held back. No, he was going into Steppenwolf, which makes complete sense, which is great. Great movie. Also, I do like how the action, when the characters fought with each other, they played off each other's techniques and moves. Good stuff all around. Any last thoughts before I get into, it's a Friday night movie? The music is fine. Hans Zimmer brings it again. I do think some of the music was done for Wonder Woman was a little over the top, but it was great. I love the music. I love the set piece. Fun fact, Martian Manhunter's in this movie. It was pretty cool to see him, or Martian Manhunter, not Martian the Manhunter, but Martian Manhunter. He's in this movie. It's pretty cool to see. The ending Vision scene with Joker and Batman is pretty cool to see. Nice little back and forth there. And visually, this movie's, like I said, Zack Snyder visually, his movies are great. Visually, they're great, and it doesn't let you down if you like Zack Snyder movies. Is it a Friday night movie? Not really, no, but definitely you should watch this movie. And grading time, I'm gonna grade Justice League, the Zack Snyder cut, a B-. This movie is a better movie than 2017's version. A little more story, a little more details. It makes more sense. No random stuff is thrown into it. It flows, but it's a B-. Like, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, yes. And it took a little bit for me to get into it. The first half of it is really average. Really average. Just C grading stuff. Second half of it picks up. It doesn't let you down. They end it in a way where it's like, okay, this could be a sequel to the Justice League movie. And the ending of it was done right. To me, this is combined. The first half and the second half combines a B-. Solid movie. Go watch it. Go enjoy it. If you guys seen Justice League, the Zack Snyder cut, what did you think? Please put in the comment section below. Other than that, see you guys in the next episode of Movie Breakdowns, and keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, you want to see what else I'm doing in my normal life and other things that's going on, please follow me on Instagram at Ali_Zakka. I'll put it right here around my face. Yep, right there. Also, if you want more episodes of Movie Breakdowns or Grind Towards Success or whatever it is I'm doing on YouTube, you know what? Follow my page right here, like I said before, the little comment thing right there, And then you can watch the last episode of Movie Breakdowns right here, and watch the last episode of Grind Towards Success right there. Other than that, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate y'all. See y'all next time, and keep being awesome.